Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Well, for the side of SMG, if they can win this, they win it all. On the side of NXL, they still have 2 more points to win. They win this, they get another map for them, they get a cent, and that will be winner take it all. Now, SMG have an opportunity here to close out this match by winning this one. Now, the Gate, what do you think? What do you think it's gonna take for SMG to close out this match?
I think it's going to take SMG decisively putting down NXL's defense. They're going to really need to figure out how to tear apart them here on ICEBOX. If they don't, things could fall apart really quickly for them. And NXL are liable to pull up a second map right here now.
Most definitely, and here we are starting off into our match. Egoist going for the cyber cage down in mid. Fortunately, no one is there. Falfalfal with that Viper. Spike is with him here down in Belt, trying to gather as much information as he can from A. ZesBeeW going for that tactical push down in A site. You know, this is it's textbook play in ICEBOX. You got them going in through A, closing in on their position. You got the Spike waiting in the back though. That's not gonna be good for them. They gotta get him moving into site because they gotta plant that ASAP. Now, good cloud burst onto that turret. They're just blocking any information that the other team can get in their tailwind into site ZesBeeW. We know how aggressive this man plays, and aggressive indeed. The Spike is being planted up top, right into Viper's little ball of toxicness right there. And right now, NXL scrambling onto site. No flankers, everyone going in through the main entrance and rafters, trying to pick off anyone that they can. It is incredibly difficult with pistols here, but ZesBeeW here, unfortunately, through the paranoia, damages a little bit of Egoist, but does not finish off the back-to-back frags right now. It's just pistol after pistol. It is a 2v3 SMG. They have the advantage here. Look at this pivotal planting spot right there. Perfect sight off in Nest. flipzjder gets the pick, but Egoist is quicker, and Egoist to finish off the round. The Gate, that was extremely difficult for them, but the entry was just perfect.
Yeah, that was wonderfully done by the side of SMG. Able to pick up that first round into their own to start things off is a very delicate matter. Now, NXL will be on the back, but there's going to be a buy-up coming in here from SMG that can really start to make a way for themselves. Meanwhile, the side of NXL, they're going to have base pistols, no armor, and no utility to work with.
Right, there's gonna be, you know, textbook play we see on the side of NXL here. SMG taking advantage of the Spectres that they got. Right now, closing in on B green. And if you're not familiar why I call it green, it's because the terminals up there is color green. That's from right. For me. Anyways, moving on. budimeisteR gets a kill on ZesBeeW with a classic nonetheless. We got a shock bolt hitting them down in yellow, but just retracting himself there, budimeisteR getting the perfect pick up here down in B side, waiting for someone to cross through yellow. No one yet. Egoist with a couple of shots down there through the turtle. Noisy boy gets the kill on falfalfal. These classics are doing insane damage here. Look at that. Egoist left all by himself. budimeisteR tried to go for that shrouded step, but not enough. And all that's left is to defuse that Spike.
Yeah, nicely done. NXL will recoup their losses and pick up some weapons as well. Brings it apart and brings a first round to their name here into the fourth map. They're trying to bring this map into their own, and it's going to be a very fickle one at that.
Honestly, again, SMG doing phenomenally well yet again on the pistol rounds, but NXL, again, in ICEBOX, it's just a game of back and forth. Whoever gets those lucky picks, and it's really hard to penetrate the site there, especially closing in on yellow. It's easy to get that spike down, but it's much harder to defend it post-plant. And right now, closing in on the fray, we've got SMG trying to go for an A push. Regardless here, our drone manages to spot LEXY, gets the tag, but not the bag. And right now, NXL closing in on A, but they do have a flanker in the side of budmeisteR here. Might surprise them from the get-go in the behind. But NXL, the rest of the team closing in through rafters and through that entrance down in A screen. Ooh, a couple of warning shots from LEXY there. Wonderful skin on the singularity. Cancels out that recon, but unfortunately gets scanned by that. But budmeisteR, instead of going for flank, goes through mid. ZesBeeW gets the pick, but LEXY gets the kill on Noisy Boy. Sage diff is what he said. And right now, abilities flying left and right. Nats going for that spray down, gets a double kill. Triple kill for Nats, and there we go. flipzjder gets another kill on that. falfalfal gets Bass. One member left on the side of SMG. falfalfal scrambling for his life, waiting for him. But look at this. This is what I was telling you. It's extremely difficult for post planting in A, because wherever you put that spike, it will be hard to defend if you are not absolutely near it. The most opportune thing that they did earlier was plant that spike down on top of A side, and look at this spray down. It's a wonderful spray down from Nats here.
Yeah, nicely done by Nats. 1, 2, 3, beautifully done. Intermittent sprays make it all work and make it all happy. That brings it to a second round for the side of NXL. Gonna be looking to keep expanding upon their lead, but there's something you gotta be careful of, because SMG now have their rifles, and the rifles are all in the name of the game. Those are the game changers and can absolutely rip apart a squad no matter what sort of weapons you're using.
Most definitely, and this is where it really matters. Round number 4, full buy for both of these teams. Vast looking to save a little bit of his creds there, opting for the Spectre. Might be able to pick off a couple of the opponents there. LEXY going for that slow orb, trying to catch anyone off guard, hiding near B green, but not really working for him. And NXL, just textbook defense for ICEBOX here. You got budmeisteR waiting in Snowman, and you got JdFaker waiting down there inside of B Hall. You've also got, I believe that is our Raze there, just waiting down in mid boiler, but not much action happening yet. They're gathering as much information as they can. The Viper wall curtain, might I say, because that thing is huge, just blocking off any sight for the side of the defenders here, and SMG going in like a full force that they are. budmeisteR, oh, but the recon manages to hit budmeisteR. That is very unfortunate, but back-to-back recons right now, denying entry for the side of SMG. Noisy Boy gets tapped by the Cypher Cam. LEXY stuck here, not really able to escape. ZesBeeW getting the kill on Nats. LEXY getting the kill on Vast. Spray down happening right now. LEXY 2 kills. budmeisteR gets LEXY though. Only 4v1. NXL left by himself. And Egoist with a double tap and confetti. Yes, sir.
Yeah, nicely done. A quick another round. SMG claims that one, I'm pretty sure. That is what happened, right? Yeah, I'm not going mad, am I? But this is now down to this is a tied game once again here in the 4th round. We've seen quite a few tied games throughout this entire series. SMG just ripped it apart. Egoist looked really good there, getting a 2K with one of his teammates, really making it work. Brings it to a tied game here in the 4th.
Most definitely, could have said it better myself. And over here, we've got Egoist going for the cyber cage again, just denying entry for anyone that maybe tried to go inside through Snowpile or through Boiler. And we got a couple of our fellow SMG members here trying to catch an opening through Green and Garage, but it's really difficult to push through, especially since You know, they don't want to be fooled in that area, so it looks like they're closing in right now just behind A. They're going to spawn here. The spike has been left. Although, oh my gosh, flipzjder almost got the drop on them, but Egoist uses that neural theft, gets as much information, I'm sorry, I don't know what I just said, and right now Egoist pushing in forward, and look at that tag, perfect tag, Nats just ran away from that. What a wonderful wall as well from JdFaker and Nats here, who broke the wall, and the cyber tripwire onto that Vass here, trying to catch somebody off the early pick. Hunter's Fury onto you, yes sir, might hit a teammate or two, gotta be careful. And right now, SMG here, they can go for the defuse, but it's gonna be extremely difficult because you got someone waiting for you. Oh no, I'd take that back. Look at that, a little bit of toxin for you guys, and snake bite, that stings moves definitely fast. Almost got the shock ball onto the opposing over there, but did not. Oh my gosh, budmeisteR with 3k though.
Yeah, budmeisteR cleaning it up. budmeisteR cleaning that up, brings a third round about to NXL, leading once again. Right now, SMG aren't surrendering. They do have the money for a buy. Will be able to buy themselves up some rifles, some vandals, maybe some phantoms to work with coming into this next round. They're desperately going to be looking to try and bring it all back to their own. If they bring this back to a tie game, I see this going round for round for the rest of this game, because this match has been oh so close the entire time. Other than that second map, everything has been so close.
Most definitely, the Gate, and it's gonna be similar to our first game down in Bind. You know, just close quarters, not really seeing anyone getting the advantage. But, you know, let's wait until we hit possibly the 8th or 10th round. That's when we'll really see one of these teams pop off. And, you know, hopefully for the side of SMG, if they want to close it out, it will be them. But NXL, they are playing a game hard to get. They do not want to give SMG the luxury of getting that big W. They are very, very strong. They know it. And the last game definitely costed them a lot of energy and fatigue. But right now, they're not playing as aggressive as they can, but everyone, regardless, still utilizing their skills to their best abilities. And right now, it's just a spread of all our defenders here. Egoist, though, trying to get a pick through Tube, but... Oh, that's going to be so cheeky. Will be great. Oh, the perfect exit from Noisy Boy. Insane. And right now, I'm pretty sure Egoist Dia. What's happening? But the spike, though, is with... them right now, ace side onto Viper yet again. Ooh, and there we see the Viper spit. Falfalfal going for that ultimate flipzjder. Gets the kill outside. And cancels out falfalfal. Viper spit is out. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. But unfortunately, no one is hit on that. Vass here trying to get somebody off the opportune side. Gets Egoist. Goes for that recon. Gotta get those last 2 kills if they want to win around. 5 seconds left. 4 seconds left. flipzjder. Gotta leave. There's no more time for planting. There is time for planting. But unfortunately, gets the revive. Is it gonna be enough time? It's enough time. And flipzjder gets that amazing clutch. Look at that. So happy. This man has to be so happy right now. That was insane. SMG managed to pull off the clutch with the plant, but flipzjder just finished the deed.
Yeah, absolutely beautifully done by the side of NXL. SMG about pulled it off there on their attacking side, but it just was no dice. Coming into the 7th now, we do have them up by 2. SMG, they're going to need to figure out what they need to change up in their attack. They were making it work a couple of times, but NXL keep gaining by 2.
Yep, and you know, I hate to say it's too early to say this is NXL's game, but
Get out of my way.
After what SMG showed us in the last game, it could be anyone's game right now, and let's just wait a few more rounds after this, you know. It could be NXL's game if they pop off, but SMG may look a little bit more confident on the defender's side. It's definitely easier to play defender when it comes to ICEBOX, as is any map, but you have to make sure you can make as much points as you can when you're the attacking side, because as much as possible, it's more difficult to attack. It is what it is. But right now, the curtains... Yes. Finish it. Let's do it. I want to hear you say it.
It is what it is. But we're coming into it now. NXL able to claim the first 3 kills to start things off. Egoist does get a trade. flipzjder on the back of sight should be able to find one here. They're both tagged down. oh so low. Fall, and flipzjder both get the kills. Egoist falls, and that will be all she wrote. 5th round for the side of NXL. This one's looking to be a little bit less close than the past.
Right, and again, wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see these teams once again in the Ascent. After all, this is a best of 5. Pretty sure these players want to give us a wonderful showcase of what they can do. After all, this is the AELEAGUE Conqueror competition, and it's the best of the best down here in Southeast Asia. And right here, NXL just popping off. They lost their first 2 matches against SMG, and SMG here trying to do their best to secure the deal. And oh, look at that wonderful lineup from the Recon Vault. Just almost gets budmeisteR there, but cancels it out immediately. And SMG, a little bit of a loss here, not really sure which area to enter, but they're closing in on A. This time you're going as a full roster. They have given the spike to their Sage here.
Take flight.
JdFaker going for the owl drone, gathering as much information as he can, as he should. Gotta peek through the screen there, manages to spot one person, Nats, but gets a turret out. Very important to get that turret out. It's definitely incredibly annoying to have a KJ turret at your back. And LEXY, oh, it's just back-to-back abilities and utilities being thrown into the site. And look at this right now. This is actually not the best plan that they could do, but look at that, LEXY getting the kill on mybumyli just before retreating. Oh, but gets hit by vascalizz onto the back. That's gotta hurt. And flipzjder going for that defuse. Look at that. That is not a prime defuse, but oh no! Hunter's Fury in the side of SMG cancels out. 2 players at that. Nats gets Egoist. Falfalfal with that long-range bundle. Nats left all by himself and goes for the remaining defuse with ZesBeeW right there and then for him. They proved me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Great job for the side of SMG. I mean, I thought NXL had that game, but didn't see that their Sova had the Hunter's Fury and ZesBeeW was lurking from behind.
Yeah, nicely done right there by the side of SMG. They were able to bring things back around and bring themselves a 3rd round. Currently down by 2. They've got to make their way back into this one as quickly as they can. They need to pick up round after round after round. They want to go ahead and get ahead of NXL if they can, because this defending side is treating NXL really nicely currently. They can't let them get away with that for all too much longer.
Most definitely, and looking at SMG's composition here, they're being a little tad bit more aggressive. ZesBeeW over here, just beside JdFaker, I believe, or LEXY, my apologies, and oh my gosh, vascalizz gets a kill on LEXY though, as I state his name, and flipzjder closing in through mid, but a majority of SMG closing in right now through B site. budmeisteR always waiting in yellow. Gotta hit the paranoia at the perfect timing if he plans to do it. He will be greeted by a majority of SMG's members. Dark smoke hitting them right now. And oh, gets a perfect pick on JdFaker with the spray.
Nicely
but unfortunately, falfalfal for the refrag gets him right then and there. A lot of venom happening right now, and noisyboi might be opting to go for the perfect peek here. Cloudburst right now. Gotta be careful. There is a lot of them. Right? Oh, with the spray! How did he see that? Through the smoke?
What? I cannot believe my eyes. That was a crazy spray down right there. I don't know if he just decided, oh, it's time to spray. Time to see if I'm able to connect something. But when he did, it absolutely worked out absolutely brilliantly.
Well, you know, when you hear a lot of footsteps right in front of you, might as well just go for the spray. And just
also,
incredible
the casters
shot.
are wrong. The casters are wrong. Ito is not casting. He hasn't casted in like a month. I don't know why he still says that. Say your name real quick, Lord.
What's up, guys? I'm Yusuke. I am...
Oh, there we go.
I'm not really mini Ito, but I'm Asian Eat. I'm just kidding. I'm Yusuke. Check me out on Facebook, fb.gg/YusukePH. Anyways, back into the phrase. ZesBeeW gets a kill on mybumyli. Neuro theft right now. Onto that corpse. Enemies revealed. budmeisteR shrouded step out of danger, but Egoist manages to get him regardless. And Nats going through that cheeky Viper smoke. That's actually kind of scary because that thing actually decays you. But Lexy gets a kill on flipzjder there. And JdFaker going for that plant spray down on the side of Nats. Does not hit anyone, unfortunate. Oh my gosh, actually managed to hit JdFaker a couple of times there. I'd take that back. Wonderful spray, but gets a couple of heals, if I'm not mistaken, from their fellow Sage. And Nats here scrambling right now with Vas. Oh my goodness, through the fence, Egoist manages to cut him off. And Vas left all alone. Turned around at probably the worst timing possible. JdFaker peeked at the wrong timing there, and Lexy gets that final. Well, Vas gets the final kill on Lexy, my bad. And Vas scrambling for his dear life here, hiding down in a side as comfortably as he can, while SMG takes this round, so it's looking like a 6-4 scoreline.
Yeah, this has been very close so far. Looks like SMG are coming back into this map, trying to call their way back one by one. It's currently 6-4, so they didn't have a huge deficit to overcome. But they're still down by 2. It's time for them to really make sure that they can close things out. Oh, I thought JdFaker could have fell there. It's like, oh no. Can you not fall down that? I have no idea. No, you can't. Okay, good to know.
No. Don't worry. The wind slides you off of there, so you really can't just fall into the whole ice.
The wind slides you off of there. The wind.
There's actually a funny thing about that. If you're using jet, you can just glide through that back and forth. I am not kidding. You should try it out one day.
Let's try it out. I'll log in Valorant right now. Do it midcast, easy. But we're coming into the next round now. It's 4-6. SMG are leading. We've got not SMG. We've got NXL leading. My bad, I misread. And we are heading up towards the B site. We're wanting to get this plant over here as quickly as they can. There's only one player over here, and one player towards mid site, a little bit further. And it's just being played very slowly so far. It's very passive all around.
Well, I mean, in the mop. I'm so sorry, guys. It's a fort map. But regardless, in a map like ICEBOX, the only time it usually gets a little bit more heated, the gate, is when the spike is being planted, because everyone knows where to concentrate in. And there we go. Unfortunately, in the side of NXL already lost one agent, budimeisteR just scrambling back, trying to wait for the rest of his teammates, trying to relocate himself. You know, this is a really dangerous position for flipzjder here. The spike isn't being planted, but it's a showstopper!
Oh!
Ooh. Egoist unfortunately gathers him out on that shock bolt into Egoist's face, but it's not enough. The shock bolt does not render like 100 damage, only just enough. But budimeisteR gets a kill on Egoist. He said, "I'm a revenge for my buddy pal." And here we go with the dark smoke. Nats gets a kill on ZesBeeW. We got another shock bolt through the back, but Lexy with a double kill.
Nice, there we go.
We gotta talk about you, sir. Whatever agent you use, you are popping off.
Yeah, Lexy's been looking absolutely fantastic through this entire game. Egoist as well. Egoist over here at 15 kills, absolutely dominating the side of NXL. They're currently only down by 1 to come back into this. They're looking to tie things up here at the half, and they're not opting to surrender anything over just yet. They're going to play it all down to the bitter edge before the side of NXL can get back into the lead.
I definitely agree with you on that. And SMG, it is not impossible for them to come back here. It is a deficit, but they've managed to close it in. Even if it's just by 1 round, they can go overtake this if they swerve just a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what I say? Swerving is not safe. So they gotta do this nice and carefully. Right now, NXL doing just a... we've got Raze here just waiting in nest. So if SMG decides to close in on A, that might be brutal for them. flipzjder here with the perfect pick. But it looks like they're going for a mid control, per se, quote unquote. So the spike has been left down in spawn. And cybercage right now, the usual, down through mid. Falfalfal just falling back there. Ooh, a couple of pre-fire shots in right there through the snow files. ZesBeeW manages this. Perfect tailwind out of danger, but Nats gets 2 kills. All 3 kills, ladies and gentlemen, all but with a Spectre. Only 2 members left on the side of SMG, and that is falfalfal right alongside JdFaker.
30 seconds left.
Man, this is bad stuff for the side of SMG, especially with that The shots do come out. He does stay alive by the skin of his teeth, but is eliminated. flipzjder finishes him off, and the 7th round is secured, and the 2-round advantage coming in to the next half is good as well.
Right. And 7-5 is the scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. 2 points lead on the side of NXL and SMG. Definitely, if I am to be honest, SMG did relatively well on the attacker's side. It's difficult in ICEBOX, and now they are playing as defenders. We know how they are when they're hiding in the perfect corners, and as long as they get good picks, they can win the advantage here based on how many agents they can kill on the side of NXL.
Yeah, this should be a close half right here. We've got SMG on the preferred side of, well, I assume it's preferred side of the defending side. They're only down by 2, so the deficit really isn't there. The retaking on the side of A is decently good for their side as well. And this is looking like where the side of NXL want to go. This is going to be a very close round. This should be a nail-biter. ZesBeeW and co waiting towards site. There's 3 players here. Once they get the information, a swift rotate will come out from the Viper. Right now, it's extremely slow. There's information that should be given up right here, but it isn't. Nicely done. Shots come out. JdFaker and ZesBeeW find the kills. Bring it on down to a 3 versus 5 man advantage. It's gained. Shots ring out. ZesBeeW not able to confirm that next kill. Ooh, it does find the kill from falfalfal. Vascalizz trades it right on back down. But falfalfal, the 3K is good, and a 6th round is achieved. Now 1 away from tying things up.
My goodness, if I am to be honest, JdFaker had the best position. As a Sova, I love staying up there in screen because you never really expect anyone to be there. flipzjder completely missed him, budimeisteR saw him only because he looked up at the opportune time and managed to escape the danger and finish off those final kills.
Yeah, we've got the SMGs on the side of SMGs to work with now. Meanwhile, all classics over towards the side of NXL. They're going to be looking to take this towards the A site once again. This should be interesting. Shots should start to ring out any moment now. JdFaker should be the first one to engage. Information has been giving up. JdFaker lying in wait behind this corner. The spike will start to go down. Oh, but NXL is getting the jump on them. LEXY and JdFaker are eliminated, and those SMGs are picked right back up. falfalfal is going to have to be the first one to respond. Not in the best position. Doesn't have the utility really to throw just yet. They're holding these tight angles. These tight corners can be such a problem for the side of SMG if they're not careful. And LEXY boys making that obvious. ZesBeeW finally finds a refrag, but it's down to a 2 versus 4. This is extremely difficult.
Right, they should go for the defuse as much as possible. It's gonna be hard hitting anyone in Cloudburst, but ZesBeeW gets that kill on budimeisteR. Another one on flipzjder. Gotta be careful, there's someone flanking on the back tailwind. Out of danger, gets the opportune shot. Nats, though, right there they get falfalfal.
There it is!
Hope he hacked it, and there we go. Fortunately, there's no more time to defuse the spike. They got this thrifty though, and opportune job for the side of SMG there. ZesBeeW almost managed to clutch that round, but good job on the side of NXL for that flank. Definitely surprised them. Nats got him from the get-go, and regardless, the gate. Both of them have a little bit of money right now, but SMG, they are suffering by a little bit there.
Yeah, they really are. It is 8-6. The scoreline is 2 apart. SMG need to tie things up, but they will be on a bit of an eco coming into this one. ZesBeeW, though, looking to convert, will be ulting up. Looking to do the damage, looking to finish them off. But, oh, tag down to 5. That's going to be made difficult. He needs to get a heal if possible. That's not going to be allowed just yet. NXL slowly but surely sweeping them up, leaving ZesBeeW and vascalizz all alone in the server.
Oh, managed to pick up that wonderful Reaver Vandal from Vas there. And flipzjder trying to remove anyone hiding in nest. Unfortunately, no one is chilling there. SMG only got 2 members left to defend. You got almost a full roster for the side of NXL here, looking to close out this round of the match. Spike is being planted right behind of A-Site's default. That's going to give them a little bit of an advantage if they're going to hide down through Nest. And it looks like they will be situated there. But the side of SMG might be a tad bit difficult for them to try to go for the retake here.
Yeah, I think it will be. We've got them in a 2 versus 4, and they're not really looking all too good. They know they need to commit this ultimate sooner rather than later. They need to find these first few kills. If they can get 1 or 2, this round would have been successful. They just need to make the. They just need to get these picks. If they do, things will be sitting really pretty. Up, waste the ultimate. That's 2 remaining, and there we go. Nats and flipzjder finish it off. A 9th, it's secured for NXL. 3 rounds up by the side of NXL. SMG do have that deficit and need to come back into it. It's a rifle round nonetheless.
It's a 3-point deficit for this matchup, and we've seen SMG in a similar position like this in the last match, and you know, NXL, they're just capitalizing on what they can as attackers here. I'd like to say that SMG, they have a hard time holding down the sites. They don't have the proper agents for it. NXL, they have good entry fraggers when it comes to Raze and Sova getting that information, as well as an Omen, very crucial in the map like ICEBOX, something that SMG lacks when they chose their Viper. I mean, Viper's Pit really good on the attack, but they didn't work so well on that. So right now, they may be suffering just a little bit. Oh, and with that said, budimeisteR gets a kill on falfalfal. But back-to-back frags, though. It is a 4v4 anyone's game. Recon bot, but who manages to get into the dark smoke at the best time. Egoist does not get spotted by that. flipzjder trying to catch anyone down in tube, going through kitchen. Looking to pick up a little snack, but unfortunately, will not be greeted by anyone in SMG, as we do have one of their members going back in A. Oh my, the gate, look at this. The spike is going to A.
It's going to A, and there's only 1 player over here. He's going to have to come up huge. JdFaker in a 3 versus 1 scenario over here. The rotate's got to come through quickly. He's going to be waiting to play the retake. They're in a 4 versus 3 retake now. They're backing off and holding their close angles. They need a flank to come through very quickly here, but I don't think anyone will. I think this is all going to be coming through main. This wall is going to slow them down even further. They should be able to get a little bit of information as quickly as they can.
Most definitely, NXL, they have been doing great thus far in their post-plan situation. And there we go, a similar strategy that we have seen earlier, but LEXY gets Bass on that.
No!
Oh, back-to-back frags. And that goes to SMG, ladies and gentlemen. ZesBeeW finally goes for that clutch play. You know, missed it earlier, but now just is like, okay, guys, that's it. I'm taking it seriously now.
Yep, he's done. He's ready for this to go their way. It's 7-9, 2 down. SMG need to pull things back even further. They've got themselves another rifle round, but that's a dicey buy. They've got themselves one. What's that rifle called? Shoot, I can't remember. Falfalfal. What's that called? I can't remember for life of me.
For falfalfal, that's the Guardian, my friend.
Guardian, that's right, that's right. I was like, what rifle? So I can't remember. Oh, Lord. Sorry,
no one likes the Guardian. I think it's because of the fire rate, you know, it doesn't work like an assault rifle, but ZesBeeW gets a pick on flipzjder. A pixel, literally a pixel on his head. But goes for the quick revive. We got Noisy Boy, and they are now going right back out of A site. They were like, nope. This ain't it, Chief, but ZesBeeW looking intently into belt. Nobody there, as it looks like A is faking their retraction out of A site, but they are committing. Curtain up. Ooh, going for the jousting. flipzjder with jousting doesn't work. Stinger onto your face. budimeisteR. LEXY gets the Phantom and Noisy Boy. JdFaker with another flick. LEXY with 2 more kills. And only 1 member left. We got Nats scrambling for his dear life.
In a 1 versus 5. Has to...
How did that work? But
nicely
it did.
Done. Nicely
Regardless.
done. My lord. He got that fire just right, dude. But he's still alone. He's still got to deal with a lot of heat in order to bring this back. The spike's down. You have to reclaim it if you have any chance to bring it back into it. You don't pick it up. Oh, nearly gets away.
Dear.
But JdFaker will eliminate him with his SMG. An 8th round to the side of SMG. Now 1 away from tying things right back on up.
JdFaker, my mistake, really popped off in that round with a stinger nonetheless. It's an opportune weapon when you're hanging around A site. Because more often than not, you know, you might have someone going through the ropes. You might have someone. I like to call it jousting the gate because, you know, like, let's say you use that rappel-looking thing, right? And you meet someone on the other side. It's practically jousting. So, for just to clarify, to everyone watching, it's jousting. But regardless, a stinger very important for close combat and works very well in A side.
Yeah, it's working out nicely. It's currently this 5 versus 5. Rifles are equipped, and this is the round we've been waiting for. Tied game incoming if SMG do pull this together. But flipzjder is looking good with his rifle. Finds the first. No refrag to speak of just yet. It looks like they're really liking this A site.
They really want to do their best when it comes to the post plant, but they're having a difficult time on that. And the only reason why it worked earlier is because they had someone flanking for them on the side of Nat. But oh, LEXY with a perfect spray down gets 1-2 before she gets cancelled out by NOIZYBOY with a little bit of a wall bang on that play. It is a 3v3, anybody's game. JdFaker going for that recon while trying to gather as much information as he can. But we got the wall up from NOIZYBOY and just waiting under rafters. falfalfal and Egoist though may not fall for the trick, or will they? Egoist, if you drop, you are dead if you don't look at the perfect angle, and NOIZYBOY is dropped, not Egoist. Goes for the tap, and we do see JdFaker here going up against Vaz, but vascalizz gets a drop on him. Egoist right now popping off for his team. Perfect timing as Vaz opens up the shock vault and left all by himself. flipzjder right now almost gets a kill on falfalfal. And ladies and gentlemen, 9-9 NXL versus SMG.
Yeah, 9-9 tied right back on up. SMG not surrendering the map, not wanting this to go to a fit, but trying to end things as quickly as they can, and really don't want NXL to be able to tie their scoreline.
Well, if I have to be really honest with you, Brigade, this has been great. Honestly, this whole competition, especially leading up to the grand finals, both of these teams is showing us some phenomenal action here, and it's great. I'm pretty sure our viewers, we got about 390 viewers. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching and tuning into the AE League. If ever you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, we appreciate the support, and we just want to say thank you. And don't forget to drink your water. But anyways, back into the game.
I'm drinking my water. I don't want to hear it.
Drink your water, ladies and gentlemen. Back into the game. Egoist for the spray down. Gets NOIZYBOY with a blast X on that. Phantom cancels out the recon ball, but gets spotted just a little teeny tiny bit. That Curtin is blocking his peripherals here, but you got another wall right in front of him. LEXY popping off. Gets flipzjder on there. Owl drone right now. Moving into side. Gets shot down, and right now Egoist hitting some warning shots down through yellow. It's gonna hit a little bit of them, but budimeisteR not taking a bait. Shock bolt onto the side, back to back recoil, bullet frags, abilities, every single thing. Paranoia through the back. Egoist might have gotten fooled a little bit by that. Falfalfal gets a kill. Nats though, right on top of you, Egoist. You gotta be careful. Gets the drop on Vaz. Perfect pick, and left by himself. budimeisteR left all by himself down there in B, just at the corner of B side, and ZesBeeW finishes him off with a long range shot all the way from orange.
Yeah,
incredible action, and SMG taking the driver's seat. The gate.
Yeah, now it is 10-9. SMG are looking to close it down. They are 2 away from match point. NXL not stopping to not put up a fight at this point. They've got to pull things together. They want to take this to a 5th map and hopefully turn things around for themselves. Right now, SMG playing this dead seriously. They know that this is for the series. These 2 rounds could decide quite a lot.
And I'm gonna agree with you on that. The gate 100%. SMG, they are 3 points away from winning this tournament. They already have the advantage here, and they have to finish it. The finish line is right there. They did not complete it and split. They have to do it here. And right now, NXL going for that quick push onto B side, already setting sights on that plant. It is already there. Egoist trying to defend as much as he can, but he is very low on health, maybe. Getting some assistance right now. There we go from her lovable Sage, and LEXY here trying to go battle Sage right now. Hitting a couple of slow orbs, making sure no one can get through yellow. Ooh, but Egoist gets a drop on Vaz, but not enough. LEXY gets a little bit of a wall bang on flipzjder there. NOIZYBOY right there. This is revive with Egoist. NOIZYBOY back-to-back frags. It is mayhem right now, and budimeisteR popping off with NOIZYBOY to secure the tie in probably one of the quickest rounds we've had so far in ICEBOX.
Nicely done. That's 10 to 10, tied right back on up. But both teams can afford themselves the full rifle buy. This round really will decide the next. The economy isn't great for SMG, and NXL do have a couple players that are down really low.
Yup, and look at that, the gate. We're seeing an operator yet again on the side of ZesBeeW, and just laying it all out there. 0 credits left for him. This is going to be really, really tricky, but right now, NXL here, they have a little bit of an opportune advantage. They have weapons that they use up in their arsenal. SMG here, a little bit of a difficult time trying to do their best to defend in B side. So luckily, they may do a bit better down in A. Based on, there we go, JdFaker gets the pick on Noisy Boy, gets someone through belt, but it looks like they will be backing off a little bit, but knowing NXL, they will not fully commit to the rotate. They will be pushing towards A, and look at that right now. They do have someone in Nest. Hunter's Fury, a little bit useless right now. Could have saved that for the post plant, but it's gonna be a little tricky here. Look, falfalfal already setting up the Viper's Pit, denying entry to anyone who will be pushing in, puts a little bit of toxins into the default plant site. But look at that, now they are fully committing the gate. They are pushing through mid and going to B.
Yeah, this round incredibly important. The shots need to come out from both sides in order to convert. SMG looking for it, misses the shots. ZesBeeW eliminated. Nats is the victor of that duel. Shots come out from Egoist. He's good for 1. He ults it up. And now it's down to a 4 versus 3. The man advantage is had. They know some of the locations. Shots ringing out from Egoist. Won't be able to find anything just yet, but does. There it is. budimeisteR's eliminated. 2 versus 4 remains. This is going to be a tough retake.
It really is, but right now they have the advantage here. Nats left all by himself down there. It just, and it is not enough. Egoist cancels him out. It's incredibly difficult. I mean, okay, it's an opportune spot for Nats to be in, but unfortunately, no one is watching his ankles down through yellow. And because of that, the side of SMG just won that round. And look at us, the gate 2 points away from winning this tournament.
This is incredibly close. Both these teams looking and vibing to get to match point first. But right now, SMG are in the driver's seat. They've got to be careful, though. NXL have forced up all that they can. 1 SMG, that's on flipzjder. Meanwhile, an operator on ZesBeeW. It's going to be an interesting round to see who's going to come out with this one.
Right, and ZesBeeW, let's see if he can try to redeem himself. Unfortunately, not getting a pick of anyone, but cancels out the turret with a big fall from JdFaker. budimeisteR gets LEXY. The top 2 fraggers they got for the side of SMG are now down, and NXL is looking to close out another point for them. Goes for the Viper Toxin. That's gonna hurt them a little bit, but they got the wall up right then and there. falfalfal is blocked, but oh, breaks the wall. There is a breakthrough. Gets the pick on Noisy Boy. And there are only 3v3 for this. It is a curtain call, but the toxins are low. The curtains will be down any moment now. Nats right now just behind the wall, running for his life. And it is enough. It is enough. The classic cancels out falfalfal's fandom. Ladies and gentlemen.
Nicely done right there. That's a winnable round in an 11th that's picked up by the side of NXL. Now, 1 away from match points even. Both teams desperately need to win this one. The defense from SMG needs to be rock solid. The aggression from NXL needs to come through and pull them all the way to the end. But they're 1 away from match points, 2 away from ending it all, and 2 away from overtime.
The famous Queen song states, "I want it all," and that should be their headline. But right now, LEXY with a perfect pick gets someone through the gates, but unfortunately gets cancelled out by Nats in a quick succession of fire. And over here, it is a 4v4. Still anybody's game. We do see the lockdown being implemented by Nats here. ZesBeeW in a not so opportune location. Unfortunately, Nats cancels him out on that play. It is a 4v3, a big mistake on his part. And pool, one player detained. Falfalfal gotta wait a couple of minutes before they go for the retake if they want to close in as a full roster onto A side. It's going to be incredibly difficult for them to go for the retake here. Falfalfal literally does not see anything through the dark smoke, has to push in through rafters to get a chance to see anyone pick them off as much as they can, but it looks like they will be opting for the save. But through the flank we got vascalizz get 2 kills at that. They are impatient and they want this. Egoist slowly lurking behind all of them, but will it be enough to save their economy? Grave mistake for them to assume no one would be waiting at mid, and they paid the price. Egoist right now very tense, probably does not hear the footsteps coming from him. Oh, perfect pick right onto flipzjder's head. Egoist, you gotta get your guns out. There's someone waiting for you right there. Gets vascalizz on that play. Egoist, a one-man standing, and all that's left is the bell. Saved by the bell, literally. But the gate is match point for NXL.
Yeah, this is going to be incredibly close coming into it now. 1 point takes them to overtime. 1 point gives NXL the match in a second map into the series. The buy isn't the greatest for the side of SMG. They have SMGs. They're going to need to make those absolutely sing if they have any hopes of taking this 3 towards the A side, which is the right call here. There is an assault from NXL that has begun. They're not peeking these angles just yet. They're getting little bits of information that nade should do a load of damage. It does. The kills are coming out from flipzjder. flipzjder looking absolutely fantastic. Doesn't see falfalfal, and falfalfal trades him. But now it's down to this 2 versus 4. It's a desperate retake that has to come out from SMG here. If they don't pull this together, it's all over. And now last man standing, Egoist, in a 1 versus 4. Has to find all 4 in order to bring it together. But no one's peeking him. Everybody playing very passive angle. He's looking. He's searching. But nothing is being given. Shots will ring out. The first shots are good for him. Finds 1. Finds 2. Needs to find 2 more. Uses the defuse. I don't think it's good though because there's a gap in budmeisteR.